Javon here for a quick update. Looking at UBE3 Ultra Beam, excellent example of enlightenment, is looking at what is enlightenment. What does that mean for you? Just maybe lightening the road. Something that you want to explore is what has meaning. Often the exercises we do explore the ideal, which is that which is really being at your best, where you're in flow and state. And so that needs to be examined. What's that for you? What is the ideal scenario? So it's not just, the surroundings and what you know and how you inhabit your life, but also the way and how you are being. So part of it, from what I've observed from other masters, and when I talk about mastership, it's really demonstrated in the moment, right? Someone who says they have enlightenment, but the next minute they're tossing chairs around the room, they've lost it. So it's maintaining, it could be a momentum. I mean, obviously we're challenged in our practice and being present, but a master is a master of the moment. So what is this moment? And how is it appreciated and given in gratitude rather than taken away from other people? And we'll talk about that. What is psychic theft and, energy vampirism? Yes, it exists. And some people are unconscious about it. Other people are purposely doing it. And we have sort of a structure in our society, which I cast in different dimensions, and how I explain, explore it, and decipher it, right? So it's filtered through our perception. So if we're going to have this moment mastery, how is it that we can be enlightened and still deal with outer factors, but maintain this inner quality, calmness, a capability to be the person necessary who is capable of this moment mastery and taking care of whatever may need attention? And what kind of attention is this? So it's a quality factor. So one needs to find for themselves, and maybe you have models in your life or examples. Otherwise, you have to imagine it. And it could be from the media, could be from things you've read, but hopefully it's from someone you've met or encountered, a good friend, someone who's a confidant, perhaps a master, a teacher, a guru in some dimension. And it doesn't have to be the whole collage of everything that they're about, but the things that you respect that stand out to you that are mastership models, something that you can model like an artiste, and you create for yourself your own interpretation. Maybe you evolve it and you filter this to another dimension. And it's through your demonstration, this E3, you being the excellent example of enlightenment, right? This formulates this ultra being person, you being at your best and state and maintaining it. And often when we talk about centering, the center point coming from source and channeling this, so in that way, from purity, it's no longer filtered because it's coming from a pure heart-centered place. One can communicate freely, and that understanding and reception from the other party who is taking in this information can do so lovingly because they've been invited to do so, and there's permission granted from both sides to participate, right? Or all sides that are involved have their equal say. This is egalitarianism, equilibrium. That's really a fine balance point where harmony is really, really illuminated, you could say. So getting out of these New Age terms, it's really being congruent to that which you value the most and can express from this ultra-loving perspective. This is ultra being at your best, but really it's natural in the way that we have and let go of that which in the past might have changed or imprisoned or limited. We let that it's a disassociation. So that's been let go, and having this moment mastery comes from this source center point, wherever you call it, which is just ultra being itself. You being natural and comfortable, this is being at your best, perhaps without story or intention other than to be present and lovingly giving of yourself. We'll explore this dimension. Those that manipulate it or have it discombobulated, I call it, it's a messed up situation. We all know messed up people. So the true master is not throwing chairs around the room unless they has to demonstrate the point because in some way he or she didn't have a better way. So our way is ultra being, and it's a refinement, it's a practice of being present. This perfectly being present is the gift, and we can be so appreciative of it because what else do we have but the present? And you, in the way shower in this ultra being present, is this gift, particularly when it's refined and coming to the 0 point, this energy source, that things are no longer messed up, or at least it's understood in the dimension of it just is and can be dealt with. Yes, we'll explore all this. But looking first for yourself, what is this ideal? What is this for you, this ultra being that you treasure most and in that way wish to express the most and being at your best? It's a contemplation, it's a consideration, and yes, it's a practice to put it into something, into formation and expression of your ultra being. I'm Jivamukti, present to you.